Hello and welcome to this recording where we talk about digital marketing trends. It is a part of the larger chapter called digital marketing. We will talk about what should you know and do before you delve into the digital marketing trends. We will also, and of course, we will discuss in more detail the actual digital marketing trends. There will be a lot more focus on the trends in 2023, however, with a longer term perspective as well. And finally, we will talk about the bigger picture, how to be able to see the bigger picture and how not to miss out on important or relevant trends for you. So let's get started. So first of all, let's not jump into the trends just yet. Give ourselves a moment to breathe. Okay, so let's understand what is a digital marketing trend. Well, first of all, what is a trend? If you consult a dictionary, they will tell you it's a general direction in which something is developing or changing. Or maybe this is a fashion, something became fashionable, right? Something is changing, developing, or moving in general direction, and so forth. So what would be a digital marketing trend then? So a digital marketing trend will be fundamental change that is happening in digital marketing landscape, okay? And there can be several different categories. We can talk about the changes in the way we as marketeers interact with customers. We can also talk about the technological changes, which is actually a big part of marketing. And we always feel like being shaken by what is happening in the technology. So we will look at lots of different examples. Now, where to look for trends? It's important to also think about, should we look at search engines? Possibly yes. Remember, Google is not the only search engine. Although it's used by up to 5% of the world's population, there are other decent search engines as well. However, we will start with Google. Shall we look at academic papers? Yes, we can. There are different ways how we can look at them. Don't worry about needing to pay for journal papers. Very often you can access abstract free of charge and you can get the general idea what the whole paper is about, what problem they try to tackle, and what are the key results. And for the start, we will use Google Scholar. Shall you look at books? I'm not quite sure. I think this would be an outdated resource. The moment book is published, it is outdated. It takes probably a couple of years to publish a book. And when you talk about something such hot topic such as digital marketing trends, which can be changing, not just on annual perspective, but on daily basis, you may not necessarily find those fresh trends in books. However, you may find other good things. You may find a really good structure, the way to look at it. And also question is which sources to trust. So this is kind of like another topic, but something to consider as well. Can you trust that particular source? What do they know about the trends? What do they do? And so forth. Shall we look at short or long-term trends? Possibly, and perhaps both. As marketers, we really need to understand what's currently going on, but have a foot in the future. And what do we do when we have identified those trends? It's no good just listing them out. We really need to be able to interpret, evaluate them, and see how we can apply them in practice. So now let's get started. Right, so let's try and consult the search engine, Google, right? So let's go on google.com and enter digital marketing trends and see what Google is going to reveal to us. Okay, digital marketing trends. So you can see, let's explore some of the key trends. Forbes suggested 7 digital marketing trends and how to stay ahead. Then you can see helpful list of questions people ask. What are the current trends? What's trending 2023, 24? You can see top 12 trends. You can see trends for 2023, top 10 trends that should be on your radar, top 7, 9, and so forth. So you can see there are quite a lot of resources published on the trends, and the question really, where should you look at? It's almost like too much information, and what can we make of it? Now you can also consult academic sources, so you can go to Google Scholar. You can just simply enter Google Scholar on your search engine and you can enter here digital marketing trends and see what comes up. You can also filter out by time, relevance, and so forth. So you can see some papers, newer editions published on digital marketing trends, opportunities, and challenges. So this study looked at different trends. I think they've identified 11. They concluded video marketing to be the best technique used. And you can see actually critical review of digital marketing, so not strictly trends related, but it is important. You can also look at the figure number of citations, 743, which is a real validation of academic rigor. Usually you would only see probably a couple of citations. So these all look quite good. So you do have quite a lot of resources to look out when it comes to trends. So I picked some of those and I will explain the rationale why, and I will take you in more detail through the actual trends. So here, as an example, I'd like to discuss the top 13 emerging digital marketing trends as proposed by Emeritus. Emeritus is a company that is operating in professional education markets. They claim that they partner with top-tier universities in the United States, in Europe, Latin America, India, and China to bring world-class business and professional education to a global audience. So they have partnered with more than 50 universities, launched more than 100 courses in lots of different countries. So one of the things they do as part of the business is to give some content marketing, and that's the way of giving content marketing, giving some valuable information, building on the expertise they have and sharing with us. So you can access this all for free, and I would like to actually briefly summarize the top 13 emerging trends that they have proposed. One of the 13 trends proposed is influencer marketing, which actually is a digital marketing strategy, if you like, where business partner with particular individuals, mainly using social media domain or presence in order to communicate about the product or services. And actually influencer marketing can be quite effective because some research also suggests that it comes across more almost like as a friend or someone like you don't necessarily interact in the same way, but it comes across very close to this information sources you would trust, like friends and family. So it helps establish credibility and trust. The other trend is called omnichannel marketing. Well, as the name suggests, omnichannel marketing, it means that we're using multiple or many different channels, right? So the idea is that it is actually marketing kind of like technique that ensures customers engaged and have a positive experience on each channel. So it may map customer personas and consider the journey a customer takes with a brand across different platforms using many different channels and provide the same seamless customer experience. The other one is artificial intelligence. So artificial intelligence, in other words, like giving computer that human characteristics or human brain and ask them to perform similar function to a human. It's currently used across many different industries. There are some real examples of how it can be used in marketing. And when we talk about AI, we really talk about machine learning and deep learning, which is important and helps with various customer and marketing related activities such as content creation. It creates content, monitors ads, interacts with customers, and so forth. So there's a lot of potential when it comes to AI. The other technique is called video marketing, and as you have noticed in one of the academic papers, we found it to be one of the most effective techniques. It is believed that this technique is more effective than any other digital marketing medium, according to Emeritus, because videos are quite easy to consume. They are appealing, informative, and make them at least the trend for 2023. And many like social media pages like Instagram, Meta, YouTube, and so forth have integrated short video format content into their algorithms, helping brands reach their target markets. Metaverse is another trend which is still a bit abstract, but it's in the broader sense, it refers to the way we interact with technology. It's often defined as a 3D enabled cyberspace that uses techniques like virtual reality or VR, also augmented reality or AR, and other more advanced internet technologies in order to allow people to experience better business kind of online. So although Metaverse uses virtual reality and also augmented reality, it doesn't mean at all you cannot access it on your laptops, mobiles, and other internet operated devices. You can access it everywhere. The other trend will be long form content, which can offer audience, like this is part of content marketing, or the more in-depth information about particular product, a brand, or any kind of like other area of interest. Emeritus claim that many companies operating in B2B and B2C industries have actually learned that long-term content or long-form content can be more effective than short-form content, which is making it one of the most effective techniques as well. They also share some of the pro tips. They say long-form content is more effective than short-term because it helps you will be ranked on the Google search, it helps increase visibility and so forth. And also they suggest posting more than 3,000 words, which is quite a lot actually. It's like an average essay student would write at university. They also suggest progressive web pages. These would be the web pages that send push notifications. They may load faster than other web pages and in general more accessible offline. So they say this will be another trend to look for. Chatbots, of course, a way for people to find information quickly and easily without human intervention, perhaps getting quick answers. The service is available 24/7 as well. The other technique we talk about is called mobile optimization. So this is something that marketers have been using for years now, and it helps deliver engaging mobile browsing experiences to the users, with users or people in general spending more and more time increasingly on their mobile phones. This becomes an important strategy. Live streaming, interestingly, is another emerging digital marketing trend, and it has a lot of potential. It has a potential to become among the major marketing trends because it allows to connect directly with the audience. Audience can ask questions, interact with each other, and also allows to connect on a little bit more emotional level when people send all these images, react to comments. Search engine optimization, something we've used for many years now, and they changing the algorithms very often. For example, Google makes like hundreds of changes in a given year to the algorithm, so this is really important to stay ahead. But in this age, businesses must really make sure that the website and content are easily found on search engines, and they provide valuable content. So when people search for particular keywords, they can quickly find the website. And when they go on the website, they perhaps stay on the website. So they were not attracted just by kind of like fake words, but more meaningful and valuable content that they were hoping for. And there is still a lot of potential with SEO, and they see that companies will be reinvesting in this year as well. And SEO, since they are becoming more ingrained into our modern day kind of lives, they become more and more important. The other trend will be called online marketplace. Well, online marketplace would stand for basically like a technique in order to help sell online, right? Their products and services directly to the target audiences. You can think of like Instagram, where you can click on the link and sell directly and so forth. Or you can also think of a marketplace as a second-hand marketplace. But the idea is that you can sell like quickly and directly. And often you can avoid the middleman. And finally, the branded content, which in itself is quite a large strategy. So Emeritus say that branded content actually refers to that type of content which does not involve traditional advertising. It will include articles, know-hows, videos, podcasts, and all of that. That would bring more relevance to the customer. So it's kind of like similar to content marketing, if you like. And they say, unlike ads that usually focus on like selling, branded content will inform, educate, and inspire. and the main purpose is really to drive engagement through providing relevant and valuable content. So some would refer to this as a content marketing strategy rather than branded content. I think it's a little bit clearer, but nonetheless, that's one of the strategies. And they also say this focuses on telling a story in order to evoke emotional appeal and is less focused on sales conversations. They also found that 84% of social media users skip ads on their phones,